scientific notation. All right, so let's say they gave us a number like this, which is 123,000,000. This is 123 million. Yeah? And then they want us to find the scientific notation of this number. Now, great. What? First thing to realize now, all right, this number, if it's like this, if you don't see the comma, then we always take the comma to be at the end. Why one? So now what we want is to remove the comma from this position to before to after the first number more. So how do we move the comma? We simply move it. We take it and then remover, we bring it here, we bring it here, we bring it here, here, and lastly here. So now our comma is right where it should be. But by how many places did we move the comma? Now, if we count, we moved it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places. Live on. And now another very, very, very important thing to note. When we're moving the comma to the left, the exponent will be positive. Will be positive. And then when we're moving the comma to the right, the exponent will be negative. You see it? You see it? So now, when we write it in scientific notation, we're going to say 1, 2, 3. And then after this, we put, this is very important, times 10. And then now remember the exponent I was talking about, Anker. This one, the exponent follows this thing. Now, by how many times did we move this? We moved it 8 times, Anker, like we saw more. So now, in other words, our exponent will be to the power of 8. Your exponent shows by how many times, basically shows you how many times you moved the comma. So we moved it 8 times, so our answer will be 1,23 times 10 to the power of 8. Now let's look at a case where we are moving the comma to the right. Now, remember when we started this example here above, I said if you don't see the comma, it's always at the end. But if we see it, then we see it. Shaferi. Now, our comma is here at the beginning. So, but we need to move it to the end, not this point, as you see. After the first non-zero number, we need to move it more. So, it needs to be between 4 and 5. You see that? So, we have to move it. How do we move it? We just move it. We drag it. So, we move it here, and then poo, pa, and pa. But now, by how many times did we move the comma? Let's count again. We moved it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we moved it 10 times. See? So when we write our scientific notation, we consider these 3 numbers more than non-zero numbers. Those are the very important numbers. So we are going to say, okay, sharp fairy. Now it's between 4 and 5, Anker. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6. See that? You see that? And then now the next thing that we put, very important again, guys, times 10. And then now remember what I said about the exponents. That when you're moving to the right, to the left, it's positive. When you're moving the comma to the right, it's going to be negative. So now in other words here, we move the comma to the right, Anker. So it has to be negative according to this one. So now our comma is negative. By how many times do we move it? 10 times. So now it's our scientific notation will be 4,56 times 10 to the power of negative 10. This shows you that you moved the comma how many times? 10 times. Where? In which direction? To the right. In other words, our number was 0,0000000000456. You see that? nazo.